Good evening, everybody. How everybody doing this evening? In my audience this evening, me and Black Beauty, we are here again to do another video with you today concerning your inner child or your inner children. This is Talk for Kids. Tell my story, mommy. My name is Elisha Ba, and I am a CCA, a community care advocate for this platform. Me and my daughter is here today, Black Beauty. My beautiful princess, my beautiful daughter, be right here. I asked Black Beauty today, I told her, I said, well, daughter, I'm going to go on the platform for you today. And I said, what do you want us to talk about today? What you want to talk about today? And I came up with, when we give the inner children what they want, they will give us what we need. Okay, that's exactly how that goes. When you get the inner children what they want, they will give you what you need. And that's the only way. That is the only way because, as I say so many times when I come on this platform, everybody has been traumatized. Everybody has went through childhood abuse. Everybody. My mama, her mama, mama, my daddy, everybody. My cousins, my auntie, my uncle, my brothers, my sisters, my neighbors, everybody that I know have been through some form of childhood abuse and pain. As we can see the way that the world is, the way that people act, the way that people act and interact with one another and with each other, and the way people perceive things in this world and do things in this world, you can see that they're not normal. You can see that they're not normal, and you can see that they have a lot of inter issues, meaning they have a lot of things that they have been through in their childhood that they have buried. They have tried to bury it. That's what they do. They try to bury the childhood pain and the childhood wounds and the childhood abuse, but you cannot bury it because the inner children will not let you bury it. They would not let you bury it. They would not let you forget about it. But you see, people try to go on with their life and, try to go around all the things that they've been through, all the hurts, all the pains, all the wounds, all the trauma that they have been through in their life, and they try to go on with their life. But it just don't work that way. It just do not work that way. It don't work that way. It'll never work that way. It'll never work that way. It doesn't matter how much medication you take. It doesn't matter how many psychiatrists you sit in front of and talk to about what's going on with you and how you feeling and what's going. None of that will work. None of that will work. I am a living witness that none of those things that I just named to you will work. It's just that simple. So me and Black Beauty, we here today. We here today. And I asked her, I said, Black Beauty, why are you so quiet? Lately, you just been so very quiet. I haven't heard nothing too much from you. You just been so quiet and so still, like. And she said, Mommy, I'm quiet, Mommy, because for the first time in my life, I am happy. For the first time in my life, I have some peace. For the first time in my life, I feel good. I feel good, Mommy. I don't have nothing to talk about. I don't have nothing to say because I feel so good and I feel so peaceful and I feel so calm. I said, okay, Black Beauty, I just wanted to know why you were so quiet. So Back to what I was saying. When you give the inner children what they want, they will give you what you need. And what do you need? What is it that you need in this life? What is it in this life that you are seeking after, that you are looking for? What is it? What is it that you are yearning for in this life? What is it? You're yearning to have a nice relationship with a nice man or a nice woman. That's your yearning. You yearning to have a nice marriage, with your husband and with your wife. You yearning to have a beautiful relationship with your brothers and your sisters and your mom and your auntie and them and your cousin them and your family. These are all the things that people in this life look to do. But I'm letting you know, if you've been through childhood trauma, childhood emotional abuse, there's no way that you will ever have those things in your life until you free your inner child. Your inner child is the whole focus. Your inner child is the whole, how can I say it? They the apple. They the apple that you gotta bite into, to understand your life. Because if you don't bite into that apple, that inner child, if you don't do what they need you to do, the inner children, they're not gonna let you be happy. They're not gonna let you be happy. I'm gonna use this person right here to make an example of what I'm saying to you. I'm gonna use this person. I might make two examples today, but I'm gonna use this one example to you today, okay? I know this individual, right? I know this individual. It's a lady, it's a female, it's a woman, and it's this man that like her. It's this man that like her, and it's this man that want to be with her in a relationship. But her, her inner child is not free. I've been talking to her, trying to get her to free her inner child, but she's not taking the proper steps that she needs to take in order to free her inner child. See, you cannot play with your inner children. You cannot play with them. They know when you plan. They know when you're serious. They know when you ready to do what you got to do to make their life better so your life can be better. They know. So she been playing around, you know what I'm saying? Talking about, yeah, I'm up, I'm talking to my inner child. But no, but she have not freed her inner child. So she tried, so the inner child is still very much in control of her life. Very much in control of her life. I just told her last night when I was talking to her on the phone, you using the same patterns that you've been using with this guy that say he like you and you like him. You've been using these same patterns, and I know it's your inner child. It is your inner child. It is not you that doing the things and operating with this man the way that you operating with him. It's your inner child. She keep wanting to believe that it's her. Well, your inner child is you. Your inner child is you. Okay? It is you. Let's clear that up right now. Your inner child is you. So, oh, well, I don't like this guy, we've been dating for a while and going out for a while, but I don't like this guy because this guy, to me, he seems so hard, and he seems so cold, and he seems like a rock. And she said he seemed like iron to me. Iron. That's what she said. He act like iron. Okay. So the inner child is what her inner child is doing is making excuses. making excuses so she don't be in no relationship with this man. The inner child is making all kind of excuses, all kind of scenarios, all kind of pictures and things in her mind, so she will not be with this individual, this guy. The inner child say, "Oh, he too hard. Oh, he don't show me this. Or he don't say this to me. Or he don't do that to me. Or yeah, I don't see this from him." That's nothing but the inner child. That's nothing but the inner child. See what the inner child do. They plays out their childhood trauma over and over and over and over and over, and they play it out through your emotions. Through your emotions, that's how your inner child operate with you, through your emotions. So the inner child have got my sister to shut down on this guy, shut down for no apparent reason. No apparent reason. She just shut down and saying, "Well, he can't give me what I need, or he can't give me what I want, or he can't give me what I have." Well, nobody can give you what you want. Nobody can give you what you need. Nobody can give you what you have to have. You have to give it to your own self. You have to give those things to your very own self. You have to do that. And the only way you will be able to do that is when you free your inner child. When you free your inner child, they're going to give you what you need. And what you need is peace. What you need is love. What you need is joy. All the things that you need from within, the inner child going to let you have that. But right now, you traumatized. You traumatized. You traumatized. And you don't know how to receive anything from anyone, because see, the inner child don't trust nobody. That's number one. And this individual said today, I think it was yesterday, I talked to her, "Oh, well, I just don't trust him." See, that's her inner child. What have this man did that you don't say that you don't trust him? I don't see anything that he have done to you to make you feel like you don't trust him. That's your inner child telling you that. That's your inner child telling you you don't trust him. You don't believe they're going to do you right. They're not going to treat you right. See, that's the inner child. That's their fear. That's their fear, and that's their rejection, and that's their abandonment, and all those childhood wounds and issues that this person have been through. And her inner child is still very much in control of her life. So at this time, she is not able to be in a relationship with anyone. She's not able to be in a relationship with anyone. She's only going to do what the inner child let her do and tell her to do, because the inner child is in control of her life. She's in control of her life. And if the inner child is not happy, you're not going to be happy. If the inner child is not happy, and they're not happy because you have not freed them, and you have not dealt with the childhood trauma and the childhood pain and all the things that they have been through as children, as little girls and little boys. So no, the inner children they are not happy. And as long as they're not happy, you'll never be happy. You'll never be happy. You can get 3 husbands, that won't help. You can get 5 boyfriends, that won't help. You can get 5 jobs, that won't help. Nothing will help. The only thing will help you is you making your inner child, which is your self, which is that little girl and that little boy that went through all that pain, all that trauma growing up in their life. So giving the inner child or the inner children what they want, then they will give you what they need. Just to talk what you need, just to talk about this person I'm talking about. Her inner child wants to be free. Her inner child wants to be free. Her inner child wants to be free. When she say I don't trust him, she really saying she don't trust her own self. Her inner child want to be free, but this person won't take the steps that she needs to take to really be honest and sincere with herself to free her inner child. It's steps that you have to take. It's things that you have to do. It's words that you have to use and say to your inner children to get them to trust you, to get them to open up, to get them to believe that you are going to help them change their feelings and their emotions, and their life is going to be feeling better. You got to get them to believe that you're going to do the right thing for them. Because, see, it's been so long now. It's been 20 years, 30 years, 50 years, 60 years, 70, 80, 15 years. It's been so long now that your inner children have been traumatized. And you have been overlooking them all of that time. They've been crying. How do they cry? When you cry, they crying. They sad. How do they be sad? When you are feeling sad, your inner child is sad because they are you. They're in control of your life. They're in control of your emotions. All your emotions and feelings, the inner children, them traumatized little girls and boys, they in control of that. So when you sad, that's your inner child sad. When you depressed, that's your inner child depressed. When you have anxiety, that's your inner child that have the anxiety. When you have fear, that's the inner child having fear. When you feel rejected, that's your inner child that was rejected when they was little girls and little boys. When you feel abandoned, that's your inner child. That abandonment where your mom and dad left you and they didn't, and your auntie and them or whoever was taking care of you, your grandma and them, they did not give you the proper care as little girls and little boys. So you growed up with abandonment wounds. Abandoned. I know I was abandoned when I was a little girl. I was abandoned by my mom and my father. I was abandoned. So I growed up. I growed up in my life feeling like I wasn't good enough. I wasn't good enough. I don't look good enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. They never gonna like me. They never gonna accept me. They never gonna be with me. They never gonna understand me. All of that comes from you being abandoned by your parents when you was little girls and little boys. All those emotions and feelings that you get. That's that abandonment wound that you went through as a child. I know about abandonment, rejection. I was rejected by everybody. Everywhere I went, I was rejected when I was a little girl. Everywhere I went, I was rejected by absolutely everybody. So I grew up with this feeling that I'm not good enough, that it's got to be something wrong with me. I just don't fit in with everybody else. I just feel so different. I just feel like an outsider. That was that rejection that I went through as a little girl growing up. So what I am saying today, me and Black Beauty, we're not going to be here too much longer. We just wanted to come on today and let you know when you give the inner children what they want, they will give you what you need. I hear so many women saying, oh, I want a husband. I want to get married. I've been waiting on my husband for so long. I'm telling you, I've been married. I've been married. And those was the most terrorist marriages that I ever been in my life. Why? Because my inner child was not free, and my husband's inner child was not free. He went through a lot of childhood abandonment, rejection, all that, judgment, criticism, abuse, mental and physical abuse. So he had childhood. His inner child was tore up. So the whole marriage was just a disaster. It was a disaster. It was a disaster. I'm telling you, people, what I know. It was a disaster because our inner children was not free. And long as your inner child is not free, you cannot get what you need. You can't get what you gotta have. That love, that confidence, that self-esteem, that stability, that strength, that love, that joy, that peace, that tranquility, all that comes from when you free your inner child. So in my marriage, me and my husband, we never did free our inner children, and both of us was a wreck with each other. All we could do is fight and argue, fight and argue, fight and argue, fight and argue every day, fight and argue, fight, judge each other, point fingers at each other, criticize each other, put each other down, disrespect each other, say all kind of nasty things to one another, make each other feel bad, make each other feel not good. That's all we ever did in the marriage for all those years. We just destroyed one another with words, getting into fights, fighting each other, blaming each other, blaming each other. And it was never us. It was the inner children. It was our inner children. It wasn't us. It was our inner children fighting against one another. That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. And you just don't understand. Well, why did I do that? Or why did I say that? Or why did I feel that way? Or why did I do that with him? You do that because you're not in control. Your inner children is in control. And every time me and my husband got into a fight, and every time me and my husband got into an argument, after the fight and the argument was over and all of that, and we make up and kiss each other and all that, we never could understand really why we was what we was doing with each other. We never understood that. We never understood it. We couldn't figure it out. You cannot figure your life out. You cannot figure your life out. I'm telling you what I know. You cannot figure your life out until you free your inner children. Your inner child is never going to let you have what you need. Look how she's sabotaging. That individual, that lady that I was just, her inner child is sabotaging the relationship. She's sabotaging it, judging the man, condemning the man, talking about the man, pointing a finger at the man. I don't know if he can give me what I need. Well, no, he can't give you anything. You have to give it to your own self. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to say that again. Can't nobody give you love. Love is an emotion and a feeling that comes from you. It comes from within you. Nobody can give you that. Nobody can give me love. I already have love. I am love. So why do I need to look for it from someone else when I know that I'm love? I am love. I don't need to get it from no one. I already have it. I am love. I am peace. Why do I need to get some man to give me some peace and make me feel better and good. I feel good myself. I don't need no man to give me peace. I don't need no man to make me feel good because I'm already content and complete and whole within my own self. I don't need that no more. It was a time when I did need those things from my husband and any man that I got with. Because my inner child, Black Beauty, was not, you know what I'm saying? Was, yes, yes. So we get ready to leave. How long we gonna hear Black Beauty? 12 minutes. We're gonna just be a little longer. So I'm just here today just to let you know. Let you know your life is not going to get better. I don't care what you do. Money can't make your life better. Money can't see, that's what you believe. When I get so much money, my life gonna be better. I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna feel good. No, money cannot make you feel happy and it cannot make you feel good. It can make you feel happy as long as you're spending it. As long as you're spending it on a car or a brand new pair of shoes or a brand new outfit or a house, yes, but that's not authentic happiness. That's not authentic happiness. That's materialistic things. Materialistic cannot give you happiness. No, it can't. That's not real happiness. Driving a brand new car is not real happiness. Once that car get old, see, it's new right now. I just had it like a day or two. I'm driving it, I'm whipping it up and all that. But once that car get old, maybe 4 or 5 months old, then you go right back into that same old well. This just like any other car I done had. Those are all outer external. Those are all external things. They cannot make you happy. They cannot make you feel good because it's external. To feel happy, to feel good, to feel complete, to feel calm, to feel confidence and high self-esteem and motivation, all of that comes from within you. And you must free your inner child. So your inner child, you and your inner child can integrate into one. Right now, y'all separate. And that's why she's doing the screaming and the kicking and the hollering and the depression and the bipolar and the anxiety. That's why all that's going on in your life because you and your inner child is separated. You have to integrate with your inner child because they are you. They are you. See, you've been ignoring them for so many years. They are you. You got to integrate with them. You and your inner child got to become one. One. That's the only way that you will ever find happiness, love, peace, joy in your life. There's no other way. You got to integrate with your inner child. And they waiting on you. They've been waiting on you for many years. Many years, your inner child been waiting on you. They've been crying. They've been doing falling out. They've been getting depressed. You've been feeling depressed and all kind of stuff in your life, miserable and unhappy. That's your inner child trying to get your attention. Trying to get your attention. That's all it is. That's all it is. And see, you think it's somebody else doing that to you. You think it's somebody else making you sad, and you think it's somebody else that's making you not happy, and you think it's somebody else. And it's not nobody else. It is you, your own inner child. That's who it is. So is it anything else, Black Beauty, that I need to say before we leave? We love y'all. We love y'all. Black Beauty want me to tell you that she love you. She love you. And she wants you to be happy because it took her so many years to be happy. Finally, mommy, I'm happy, mommy. Finally, mommy, yay, mommy. I got peace, mommy. I'm calm, mommy. I'm happy. So Black Beauty wants you to know she love you and she want you to do what you got to do necessary to free your inner children. Because until you free your inner child will never ever be happy, and you will never ever be happy. And it doesn't matter what you do and how you do it. And we'll talk to y'all later. We'll be here again next week, or I might come back on this week, depends. But we'll talk to y'all soon. Subscribe, like the video, share the video, and hit the like button.